Hello everybody, this is Pradnya and today I'm so excited to bring you all my first video on this channel and I'm so delighted because I have been struggling to bring out my video in this lockdown period for almost a month now just because I was so uncomfortable talking in front of my family members about my experiences and my spiritual awakening that I just kept postponing. Somehow for last 1 week or so, I am getting so much strong nudge from inside that it's high time for me to record my first video. So finally today I made my mind. I'm just up late night when everybody else at home is sleeping and I'm determined to make my video today. Before I start getting into why did I start this channel, I would like to give you a little background about myself. I lost my father when I was 8 years old. So my mother brought us up, me and my younger brother, and she has been a very strong lady and she has got a very positive influence on me throughout my life. I met my twin flame when I was 14 years old, and I have been on my spiritual journey almost from the same time. As I encountered my twin flame when I was in my teens, uh, I was completely devastated. There was a lot of turmoil, there was a roller coaster ride, and I had no clue that I was on some kind of a spiritual journey and this was going to change my life forever. There was no clue because there was no internet. People were not using internet. There was no term called twin flames. Throughout my journey, whatever answers I have gone for, as a seeker, I have tried to look for those answers on my own. I did not have anybody to interact with throughout my journey because uh, I came to know about the term twin flames in 2011. So almost 21 years prior to that, I was already on this journey. My second phase of ascension started in 2016 and it lasted almost for 3 years through 2016 to 2019. And within this period, I actually started writing on Quora, which I had not planned myself, but I believe that that was a divine plan that I had to be there answering so many questions. So, whatever I have written so far, or whatever I am going to speak on this channel, is mainly coming through my own experience, what I have learned in this journey on my own, and what I have understood because I come from my own example. I strongly believe that a person on the path of ascension is completely well equipped to navigate through this whole path and their journey, and they don't need any sort of a third party advice or any sort of third party help uh, for that matter. I think I was perfectly navigating through this journey because my spirit team, my light team has always been with me to guide me on this track. One thing I want to talk today, which is very important to mention in my first video, that why exactly I have started this channel and what exactly you are going to see. The first reason why I started this YouTube channel because I really felt the need to explain certain concepts in much more detail, because when I write on Quora it sometimes really becomes difficult to explain concepts like what is 3D, what is 4D, how exactly the ascension happens. There are a lot of intricate subjects which really need a very detailed explanation, and somewhere I started feeling that maybe only writing in a text form, it is kind of restricting me, and I'm not really able to express well, and there is so much to talk and there is so much to share. The second most important reasons of starting this channel was that I have been looking at so many other video channels, and most of the channels are focused on predictions, energy updates, tarot readings, where everybody is highly dramatizing this twin flame concept and spiritual ascension, making it in a complete romantic sense and sexualizing everything. Most of the people are completely in a vulnerable state, going and watching their channels, paying huge amounts to get predictions and readings, only to get confused at the end of the day. They are not getting their solution, they are not being at peace, because the main focus, the main purpose of why they are here on this spiritual journey is completely missing from everywhere. Most of the places, I'm not saying everywhere, because yes, there are uh, quite a few genuine people who are really talking a lot about what needs to be done in this ascension process. The third most important reason why I'm starting this channel is that people have completely confused themselves, and they are not knowing where exactly they can get information about the inner work. Because if you are wanting to grow spiritually and if you're ascending to a higher vibration, there is a lot of inner work which you need to do. But most of the people are confused about what exactly is inner work, how do they do it. Most of the people are getting confused about inner work with meditation, healing, and it's a complete mess. So somewhere I feel that there was a huge need to have some sort of a space where we discuss about what inner work is really, and how you can start doing your own inner work, how you can be at a balanced state of your own being, how you can find peace, how you can find answers. According to my observation, there are two types of people on this spiritual journey I have seen. There are some people who completely accept that the spiritual journey is going to be challenging. There is going to be pain, there is going to be a lot of tasting. You have to overcome so many things within you, and it is not going to be easy. And as they accept it, their approach to looking at their own challenges becomes completely positive and productive. There are some people who are blaming themselves, blaming the other people, blaming the situations, and victimizing themselves, and seeking the answers to their questions outside them. So these people are completely diverted from their spiritual path, getting into a lot of vulnerable scenario. It is really going to take a lot of time for them to get back on their path. So if you are the first type of a person, this channel is for you, because this channel is going to cater to some serious aspects of spiritual ascension. So if you are one of those people who are really wanting to seriously look into yourself and gain some sort of a understanding of how to really navigate through this journey, this channel is for you. This is all for today. I am not really used to speak on this subject on a video, so please pardon me if I have messed up anywhere. But I believe that as I go along making this channel, I would also gradually improve in my presentation. So thank you for watching me today, and see you next week.